Alrighty, hey there guys, Adorcast here, aka Jetterbro95, coming at you guys with another video, and in this video guys, it is going to be an update to the Philadelphia Eagles Steam team. I meant to do this over the weekend. I apologize for just not getting to it. I did have a somewhat busy weekend, so I figured why not, let's do it today, and then tomorrow we'll probably have like a gameplay or something for like the Eagles or the Seahawks Steam team. Now this video is being recorded before the Super Bowl promo. More than likely, there's going to be at least 3 or 4 good Eagles cards coming out, which I can't guarantee we will have them all by then, but we will look to see what can happen with the Super Bowl promo when the present one drops, which is supposed to be Thursday. So, but we're up to a 95 overall on the team though, guys. So, but this is my version of it. This is my lineup. This team is actually owned by my thumbnail editor, Toxic Chetty. Link in the description. Go follow him over on Twitter, guys. And whatnot. So let's jump into the team, guys. We do have a couple of new additions, not very many, but we do have a couple of new players. First of all, we did pick up Dallas Goedert. I'll just quickly show his stats real fast, as he has been out for like almost 2 months now. I picked him up because, you know, second tight end. I like running. I've been getting into the habit of running some 2 tight end sets, more or less. Not necessarily like, am I a 12 personnel person? I would rather use 11 personnel with 3 receivers. But having the having a second tight end would that can get some route running abilities, which will probably be Gronk here once he does get to level 51, will be ideal for this team. Also, we do have, you know, the same players on the offensive line: Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, who probably either one or the other will probably get an upgrade for the Super Bowl promo. We also do still have Randall Cunningham, who probably will be getting an upgrade for the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts will probably get an upgrade for the Super Bowl promo. But I will showcase also AJ Brown in case you guys did not see him in the last video, which was about a couple weeks ago. 97 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 jumping. As I talked about in that video, in my gameplay with AJ Brown, he did leave a little bit to be desired for me, but I still like this card for the 1 AP route technician and the free mid and elite. You know, having free abilities like mid and elite, again, I think is pretty solid. And also, I don't hate mid and elite as much as as much as a lot of people do. And speaking of players, Quez Watkins, the speed threat for this team, 98 speed on this Eagles team, 99 acceleration, very, very fast overall. Probably will get immediately replaced when we get when the Eagles say if they get oh boy, I'm trying to remember some Eagles receivers. I know Terrell Owens is not going to be in the game because, you know, he's asking for like a lot of money from what I understand. He's asking for like millions, I think like $3 million a year, which is really nuts. But that is basically the offense. Probably we'll see a Miles Sanders upgrade in the next video, more than likely. Keith Byars is still really, really good. One of the better running backs in the game still. I think Keith Byars is very, very good. But anyways, moving on to my ability setup, guys. So on offense, I got wide receiver apprentice and short and elite on Devonta Smith. I know there was a Joe Flacco that came out recently, and I know he actually was on the Eagles roster. However, he never actually played a game for the Eagles last year, so therefore he does not get the chemistry. Then we also have Keith Byars with goal line back at Freight Train, AJ Brown with Yak 'em Up, mid and elite and route tech, Jason Kelsey with Nasty Streak, Zach Ertz with tight end apprentice, Randall Cunningham with pass lead elite and gunslinger, Rob Gronkowski with short and elite for free, short out elite on Quez Watkins, identifier and Jack Anderson, Jordan Mailata and Lane Johnson with edge protector, and then Landon Dickerson with secure protector, as I do have 1 spare AP to use, so I decided to put a secure protector on Landon. So moving on to the defensive side of the ball. Now here's where we got a bunch of new upgrades for the team. First off is we did finish up Brian Dawkins. We do have his 96 overall. It is done. He is complete. Here is his full stats with 98 speed, 96 acceleration, 99 zone coverage, 97 hit power, 97 pursuit. I love this Dawkins card. One of the best users in the game. Being able to get Crusher and Enforcer for 0 AP, I think is a huge W on this card. But he does get some other good abilities too. You could put, you know, because they changed up his archetype to zone, you could put deep out on him now for 2 AP, which isn't ideal. But compare that to his hybrid AKA card, which was 3 AP. I'd gladly take the 2. He also can get mid zone KO for 1, can get pick artist and deep route KO for 1 AP as well. So overall, a really, really, really good card for Brian Dawkins. Probably the best user in the game still. We also have Reddick. I will showcase him in case you guys did not see him in the last video. for his stats with 96 speed, 99 acceleration, 96 finesse move, 91 block shed is a bit low. Probably will maybe look to get a strategy item that can increase the block shed and finesse move on this, or the block shed and whatnot on this team, because this team does need a bit of an change in a bit of an upgrade in that personally. We also do have Rodney Mcleod for the Super Bowl pass, 92 overall. I talked about this in the gameplay video. I liked this Rodney Mcleod overall. I thought he was pretty solid with 98 speed, 98 zone, 95 speed, 96 acceleration. Just a solid overall budget safety for the Eagles theme team, especially with him being a 92 overall. Now, the price for this is a little bit higher, definitely, because of the training variety pack being in the game. But overall, I think Rodney Mcleod is still a pretty good card. Then we got Javon Hargrave. I will showcase him once again in case you guys did not see it in the last video. Javon Hargrave with 90 speed and 94 acceleration on this team with 95 finesse, 90 power, and 97 block shed. Really good stats on this Javon Hargrave. I think he's one of the best DTs, if not the best defensive tackle in the game. I love his ability set up overall, especially that free secure tackler I think is really, really good. And then lastly, guys, we got the brand new Jalen Mills for the Eagles theme team. Now you guys know I love this Jalen Mills card. I talked about it in my gameplay video that I did on Friday or Thursday. I think it was Thursday or Friday. This Jalen Mills is probably the most ideal corner for an outside cornerback for abilities wise. But 98 speed, 99 acceleration. Once we get that Super Bowl strategy item on this car for this team, Jalen Mills will have 99 speed, which is going to be fantastic overall. 99 zone and 99 press probably will. I don't know if I'm gonna change the strategy item on this team to. I might keep it at zone in the zone, but I do think I want to get something like a pass rushing one for this team, as the Eagles pass rushers definitely are a little bit lacking, especially on the interior. Edges, I think they're fine. Like, I think Javon Curtis is still solid, and Haason Reddick is very, very good overall. But I do think that the team is definitely lacking in pass rushers. So moving on to my abilities real quick, guys, for you all. I'm rocking universal coverage, flat zone, pick artist, and deep out KO on Jalen Mills for 1 AP. CJ Gardner-Johnson with just his free tip drill, as he has moved to linebacker. Haason Reddick with double or nothing. Rasul Douglas with flat and deep out KO. Brian Dawkins with crusher and enforcer for free, as he is also one of my new linebackers. Secure tackler and inside stuff on Hargrave. Bill Romanowski with the free lurker. This is just because it's free. Javon Curse with speedster. Reggie White with El Toro. Darius Slay with pick artist. Rodney Mcleod with deep out KO. Fletcher Cox with inside stuff. Reed Blankenship, who was the standout last week that we got for the Eagles theme team, with deep out KO, and then Deflator on Kiko Alonso, since again it is free, and I think he plays special teams. I'm not entirely sure. Special teams though, for like kicker and punter, we do have the new Jake Elliott. Here is his stats real quick. He's literally just a budget Justin Tucker for the Eagles. He's just Justin Tucker's 91 overall for the Eagles. Really nothing too special. Hopefully they do get a good card for the kicker spot too, very, very soon. We got Quez Watkins at kick returner. Specialist, we got Keith Byers at workhorse back right now. Hopefully we do get another running back for this team, so that way I can have 2 running backs, so that way I can, keep them fresh a little bit. Devonta Smith with slot in the slot. CJ Gardner-Johnson and Brian Dawkins at linebacker. Haason Reddick, Javon Curse on the edge. Hargrave and Fletcher Cox at defensive tackle. Darius Slay at the slot cornerback. Team strategy, we've got the Broncos offense or the Ravens defense. Now, this I'm going to be probably keeping. I did change up my defense on the Seahawks team, which you will see on Friday. But we'll get there when we get there. Strategy items, guys, we've got the Iron Wall and in the zone for the regular strats, and then the Team Affinity strategy for the regular Team Affinity. So that's going to do it, guys, for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Just a quick update on the Eagles theme team, where it stands right now before the Super Bowl promo. Absolutely, we'll be looking to do an update on this team after the Super Bowl promo. Believe, like, literally is like the Friday after the Super Bowl is when the next team is out. Again, can't guarantee we'll get all the cards, but we will do our absolute best to ensure that this team is finished up and is ready to go for for some gameplays and whatnot, which you'll see on the channel if I do have some gameplay for cards. But until then, guys, I'll see you all later. I'm out. Peace.